to keep caring for your planted vegetables and herbs in a pot. If you are a beginner to gardening or you love having fun gardening, welcome. This channel is all about gardening, sharing tips and knowledge, having fun doing it. And so welcome. Let me know where you are watching from so I can say hi to you. Well, we are in week 6 of planting my herbs and vegetables, and so I'm going to show you how they are doing so far. In week 6, it has been quite a lot of growing going on. If you can see behind me, you can see this corn is almost, getting taller and taller. So I'm sharing this with you, and let's dive in. And if you have not started planting, you can still plant. We are still in June, almost ending. So plant 1-2 pots and have fun with it. So let's see how these plants and herbs are doing. So it's week 6, and I am showing you how far these plants and herbs are doing. It's amazing how fast they have grown in just week 6 and a little bit. So let's take a look at them. You can see this is the plant, this is the corn, and so far look at how tall it is. It has grown so fast. So what you do is you always have to keep an eye on them when they are growing, because you want to make sure that you put them inside the cage so they will stay together, they will stay put, so that's what I did. Sometimes the leaves comes out, so make sure you are always putting them back to see how tall the corn is getting so far. So we will see how tall this is going to go, but so far it's doing well. It's a little chilly out here. So now the next thing that we are going to take a look at is the okra plant. You can see how this okra is growing tall. This is the first time that I planted the okra, and so I don't know if it's gonna do well, but so far you can see the leaves are so green. It looks so great. The stems are getting bigger, and so that's how they are doing. Lovely. I have not given food plants to them yet, which I should have seen after 1 month, but I still haven't. And we are in week 6 so far. So probably in week 7 is when I'm going to start giving them food plants and also share that with you to see what kind of food plants I use for them. Plant is the basil. You can see it's been growing, it's making some flowers. I've been using it myself for soup and stew. I even gave some to my friend. So it is going, it is growing well. Make sure they always go back inside the cage to keep everything in place, and that's how far that is. Look at the stems of the corn. It's getting bigger, really. And then I think I only planted 2, but you see how they are branching out. I should have spaced them a little bit, but I didn't know they were going to do well, so I just thought maybe if I planted 2 corn, if one didn't come out, one will, but both of them came out. But it's okay, there is still a little space, but in future I'm gonna get a little, just a little bit apart from each other, just to be sure that they have space in between them. Our next thing is the pepper. This is the hot pepper, and there is some 2 peppers coming out. There is still more flowers that is making. Don't touch them, because I realized if you touch them, the leaves or the flowers start coming out, they are falling off, so then you are losing your peppers. So just let them be, don't touch them, and be careful even when you are giving them water, so these don't fall off, the flowers don't fall off. Of my onion, this is another one here. You can see that is also growing, and the onions, they grow up, so all I do is I make sure that the soil is covering them as they keep coming up. You can see this as well. You can see how it's coming up, so I just bring the soil up to cover them, so they are doing well. They grow down, so far so good with the onions. Both my herbs. This is the kale parsley, and I've been using them a lot. I gave some to my friends. They keep coming up nicely. You can see the leaves, how lovely they look. And this is another one here as well. And what I've noticed is when they are growing, they are falling apart like that. So you just make sure you bring them up, and then gradually they are getting taller, so they will stay inside the cage and be stable in there. So always, even if they won't, just make sure you bring them aside like that to help them stay up, like this one. Then you just help them stay up with each other. But so far they are doing well. So that is our kale parsley. This is the yam, Ghanaian yam that I planted, but it seems to be disappointing. I don't see anything happening. I mean, I can take a look at it. You can see it's still here. There is nothing showing that it's growing, no leaves, nothing. So I do not know if it's gonna grow or do anything, but I will keep my eye on it, keep giving it water, and then see how it goes. But so far, nothing. So I don't know if anything is gonna happen with it. Well, this is basil, but for some reason it's dying. You can see right from the root it's just climbing, and I left it that way. For some reason I don't want to take it out, just for you to see. Well, since I've been planting for some years now, I've never had it done this like happen like this before, but this is what is happening now. And I thought maybe it's the soil, or maybe I didn't give them food plants yet, but I don't think that's the reason, because the rest of them, the plants are doing well except for this one, which is the head basil. So I just left it as I'm gonna give it food plants just to see, test something out to see if it will revive it. But so far this is it. So if yours happens like that, I really don't know what is causing it, so we'll see. I really don't know why, because the other one is doing perfectly well, and except for this one. So this is Ghanaian color greens. It took more than a month for it to start coming out, and I just planted the seed. If you watch the other videos, you see the beginning, how I started everything. It took a little while. You are not supposed to put this many, but I'm just not sure if it's going to grow. So I put like maybe 7 or 8 seeds in, and so you can see finally they are coming out. I think I have 1, 2, 3. There is one right there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably maybe more than that, but it's coming out. So I mean, if it gets to some point and it's too many, I can replant them in a different pot. So that is my color greens, Ghanaian color greens. We'll see how it does. I grew them every year. I think it's been like almost 4 or 5 years that I've been growing the seeds, and so it has been doing well. So we'll see. This year it just delayed a little bit, so I don't know. My friend also mentioned the same thing. All her plants are delayed in growing, so I don't know if it is the season or something, but for now it's coming along. So this is Anaheim pepper, Anaheim chili. I see some flowers, and it looks like it's coming along. You can see them here. Just be careful, don't touch them, because I'm learning my lesson. Once you started touching them, the flowers started coming off, and then you lose the pepper. So unless maybe they started the seed like that, then, but don't touch them, and be careful even when you are watering them. And so it's doing well. I planted 2 of almost everything, and so if one is not doing well, like the basil, the other one is, so I don't lose anything. So far that is one of the Anaheim pepper. This is the second Anaheim pepper. As you can see, that is getting bigger. It's bigger, getting bigger and bigger. And so even I'm afraid turning this around, so I don't want to lose the flowers. There's not much on here, but you can see this one has getting bigger, and so seems like it's growing, doing something, and that is good. So that is the Anaheim chili. So this is Inferno hot pepper. There is one that is doing really well. It's growing. If you look, same thing with this is also the Inferno pepper. I do not see any leaves, any flowers, and it looks like it's growing, but there's no flowers yet. I'm sure once I started giving them food plants, they will start doing well. You can see the yellow leaves, so this is why I said probably after 1 month of planting, you should start giving them food plants so they can grow well. And I delayed in this year. I'm just testing things out to see how long before you have to give them the food plant, and I can see that it's not helping the plants, but some are doing well, and I'm sure once I started giving them the food plant, they will start developing more. So that is just a test for me to see how the plants are doing. And then when we come to this side, this plant, this is also a pepper, and this pepper is, it says it's Hungarian semi-hot puffin pepper. So that's what it looks like. Let me turn this around a little bit so you can see it. There's no other flower, but this is the only thing. This is the only thing I have as pepper so far. but that's not bad at all. So that is the Hungarian hot pepper. The same thing is this. This is the second Hungarian pepper, and then you can see that is coming out. So as I said, once I started giving them food plants, I'm sure this will grow very well. The pepper I have is the medium hot block pepper. Is this one. There is one growing. There is one flower here. Is the same one as this one here. This is also the same. So one. So all these are growing. I just think that probably if I started giving them food plants, they will start growing well. And then I just weed. If I see any weeds, I just pluck them off, because this is all weeds. They are nothing else. Now let's take a look at our tomatoes. With our tomato, this is a pink lady. I do not see anything happening with this. No flower. Oh, there's just one flower here, and that's it so far. When we look at the back, there is the same one at the back, but that one has developed well. And this is another pink lady. This one, you can see we already have tomato coming out. And then there is more flowers coming up. There is one at the top here. And all I do, make sure that the tomatoes are all, I miss this one, like this. See how this is out? I miss it. So just be careful, because this can break and then you just lose that. So be careful, bend them a little bit and then let them go inside the cage. So this is what I do. I come here almost every day just to take a look at them and then see which one fall out of the cage and then put them back. Because if you don't do that and they started growing, it becomes heavier and then you can even break the plant stems itself. So that's what I do. Just make sure that they are always inside the cage, and that helps a lot. And so that is a pink lady. So this is a Brandywine tomato. I don't think I've heard that name before. This is the first time I've heard it. And look at how they are forming. Look at the tomatoes. They look, and this has quite a few flowers and then an actual tomatoes. Down here, they are all coming out good. So making sure that this is all staying in the cage and don't touch them too much. So I just lose this one just now. Look at that. See, I just lost this one. So you just have to be careful when you take them so you don't lose them at all, like this one. All right, so that is the Brandywine, and that is another one here, the same thing, which is this one. This is also the Brandywine. Like I said, I bought 2 of each just in case one didn't do well, the other one will. So those are the Brandywine tomatoes. The next tomato we are taking a look at it. This is the beef steak tomato. There is 2 of them. There is one here, and then there is one on the other end there. These how it's coming out, you can see there is a lot of flowers coming out, and then just make sure your things are inside. Little by little, keep them in place. This one, see, I missed this one, so this is going out. And then just be careful. So just be careful with this and just bring it out a little around and then let it go in, so you don't lose any flowers and then the tomatoes. So because if it's too grown, by the time you're trying to put it in, you just break it and then you lose that. All right, so far this is what it is. The other one there has done nothing, so I don't know, there is nothing coming out yet, but we will see. Probably if I started giving them food plants, they will start coming out good. The last plant we have to take a look at is going to be, what is this one? It's going to be the Roma tomato. This is the Roma tomato. Look at it. It's not encouraging. It is okay, it's healthy, but you can see the leaves started getting yellow, and then there is nothing, no leaves, nothing. So the same thing with the other one, same thing with this one. This is the second one, but there is nothing happening with that either. So probably if I give them plant food, they will start growing, and so that's it. And look at the leaves. So this is one of the things, I just take this off here so it doesn't, spread. If this is a disease or something, I just take them off. So that is this one so far, and that's it. Those are my herbs and vegetables so far. Everything is doing good. In week 7, we'll give them food plants, and I will share my food plants that I'm going to start using now for my plant. There is one more surprise I want to add to this video, and so let's take a look at those. Alright, the surprise is I have some vegetables that a friend of mine just gave me, and I have to replant them. I was out of containers, so she gave me those 1, 2, 3 containers, and also I am going to use a bag. I'm going to use a bag to plant those as well. So this is leeks. and I have to replant this in a pot. So we are going to do that. That's a little surprise. I wasn't expecting to do that anymore. But anyway, this is some kind of plant from Kenya. And she gave me the name, but I forgot. I will look for it. And this is, oh my goodness, I think I forgot this one too. I'll look for the names. I have them. So, oh, sage. Yeah, I think. Yeah, this is sage. Is it? Yeah, I think she said this is sage. But anyway, I'll look for it. And then this is chocolate mint. So that's that. And then this is oregano. This is oregano. There is one in here. I hope. Oh yeah, I think it is dead. I don't know. There is. Oh, this. This goes with this one, but I'll leave it in here. Yeah, there was another one in here that I'm trying to save. Yeah, this one. So I don't know if this is gonna say. So far it's alive. I forgot the name, but that's something else. So those are going to be my new addition to my plant. They are smelling good, and I've never planted leeks before, so I just want to share this with you. And then once we plant them, you'll see. And I already get the soil that I'm going to use, and you can see I've already got my soil that I am going to use. So this is what I'm going to use: a Miracle Grow Organic Choice Garden Soil. But you can watch the other videos. I've used four different soil to plant all these plants and herbs. And so I mean, you can watch those videos to see how I started everything. So if I'm going to plant those new herbs, I'm just gonna do the soil and then plant them. Planting, you'll see how I plant it, but mixing of the soil, you will not see that because I've already have those in the first beginning videos that you can watch. And so that was our little journey today, our little journey to our vegetables and plants. I mean, I'm always excited. I'm always excited about my plants, seeing them grow and then enjoying them already. I made some stew with basil and kale parsley, and it was lovely. I just chopped them, put them in my soup, or chop them, put them in my salads, or I chop them, just put them in anything. I make a fresh fried chicken, chop them, put it on, and then it just gives some kind of flavor. So, and that's it. And if you have not started making your planting, you can still plant. I think we are in ending of June, and so last year I started in July, ending of July. So you can start now and still have one or two things grow. So I'm happy to have you here. You can see the excitement in my voice, and I make this video too long, and so I hope this helps you some way. Let me know where you are watching from. Share tips and ideas. Let me know where you are watching from so I can say hi to you. Let's have fun and grow things in our own backyard and enjoy them. Where I live, we only have summer because it snows here a lot. So summer is the only time you can plant anything. So I like to take the opportunity, I like to take the chance to see nature grow things, and I'm happy to share that with you. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and join the community by subscribing, and also share anything. I would love to hear how your plants are doing, if you have started any yet, if you have planted before, or if you have not. If this is your first time, please let me know. And I have been planting for a while. My whole life we were farmers from where I came from. So in Ghana, we do a lot of farming in a vast scale. So we plant so many things, anything from cassava to yam to cocoyam, plantain, bananas, pawpaw, okra, corn or maize, garden eggs. Here they call it eggplant. From pepper, tomatoes. We have seasons that we do all these, and there is so much that we plant. So I would like to share. I have one or two tips that we used to do, but our planting are all in ground. We don't plant in containers. But since I moved to the States, I try the ground sometimes, but I just feel that the containers are easier to do, easier to maintain, and I love it. So I would love to share one or two tips with you. I'm still learning because every season is different depending on the soils you use and the food plants you use, and I'll share one or two tips with you. So I thank you for watching. I'm sorry for this video to be too long, and let me hear from you, and take care. Bye. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in week 7 to see how far these plants have grown, how far they are doing, and we will start giving them food plants as well. So let me show you week 7 how things are progressing with the plant, and subscribe to the channel, share any ideas, any tips you have, and let's have fun doing it. Let me know where you are watching from, and so I can say hi. And let me show you week 7 how far things are.